setting up your toddler bedroom environment, it is important that you consider the following things that I'm about to share when setting up a self-dressing area for your toddler. You want to make sure that this area is age appropriate, and it also helps your child gain the life skills that they need to confidently self-dress and independently go on about these tasks that are so important for life. A few weeks ago, my husband and I transformed my daughter's infant bedroom into a toddler bedroom. And so when we did that, this was an area that we put a lot of thought into. Having that she is now 21 months, and while she is still not self-dressing herself, we are at a point where we are collaborating and we do it together. And so it was very important that we would set up those nice foundations so that when she is able to self-dress, she has gotten plenty of practice with using this area in her bedroom. The very first thing you want to consider is to have things at your toddler's eye level. You want to make sure that they are able to successfully reach everything in this area so that they can access the clothing. When things are at your child's reach and things are accessible, then they are going to be able to see things. Things will be at their eye level, which is going to lead them to have the opportunity to make choices. And when a child is making choices, they are basically learning some very important life skills like critical thinking and decision making. In addition, you also want to consider a very simple self-dressing area. Remember that at this age, toddlers are taking everything in from their environment. They are learning so much constantly throughout the day. Research shows that a toddler's brain develops by 80% by the time they are 3 years old. So that right there gives you an idea of how much they are just soaking in from their surrounding world and their environment. And so by setting up a simple dressing area, you are going to be giving your child the ability to feel at peace and not feel stressed or overwhelmed when it comes to learning the new skill of self-dressing and when it comes to really decision making and problem solving. Remember that everyone has a very unique living environment and everyone will have different things in their household and access to different things. So these are just some ideas so that you can get thinking about the environment that you have and how you can use that to set up your toddler up for success. My daughter is currently 21 months old and we are experiencing a very hot summer here. And so with that in mind, I've put this together. Now there is this term called freedom within limits that is very important that you understand so that you can set up this environment for your toddler. Now, freedom within limits is giving your child the ability to have the freedom to choose anything on here. They have the freedom to choose. My daughter will have the freedom to choose any dress she wants. She'll have the freedom to choose anything from these baskets, but she will have a limit, and that limit I get to set. And so I have set the limit of 5 dresses here. So she'll be able to choose any dress, but I will choose which dresses are available to her and the number of choices that she gets. So you are empowering your child, you're giving them those tools of choosing all on their own, because if you have a toddler, you know that they are craving independence. And so this is a great way of setting them up for independence and giving you, the parent, a peace of mind on what they wear and the things that they will have access to. So the very first thing that I have here is a dressing rack. Now this here has appropriate hangers that are her size. And the reason why I considered an area for hangers is so that she can get all of that practice, fine motor skill development there with holding her clothing and taking the hanger off of the dress, and of course using that bilateral movement when she is using her hands in different ways, because bilateral hand movement is required for her to self-dress with the zipper and with buttons and so on. And so we have given her this opportunity here, and it is all part of her prepared environment. As you can see here, currently the dresses that I have, they have buttons, and while that is still not age appropriate, she is not self-dressing. So when she comes and chooses a dress, we collaborate and we do it together. When she is in a stage where she is self-dressing independently, I will not have dresses with buttons to set her up for success, but I will have some dresses that just require her to pull over her head. And so if you have an older toddler, maybe 24, 26 months, and they are dressing all by themselves, this is something that you should consider when having shirts or dresses, just something that they can easily pull over their head. Under her dressing rack, I have two lightweight baskets that are easy to handle. There's little ropes that she can hold, and she can also just pull them out very easily, so very lightweight. They're also aesthetically pleasing so that it's not overwhelming for her. But in here, I have her underwear, and as you can see, I only have two underwear. Freedom within limits. She can choose any underwear she wants, but there's a limit. There's only two because I don't want her to just toss them everywhere and feel very overwhelmed. I have two underwears here. Then on this next little basket, I have socks. Now I have a variety of socks here. I do have about, I want to say 8 pairs of socks, and the reason for that is because she does a lot of water play. She's currently loving her socks, and she wants to wear socks with every single shoe and sandal that she wears. So I'm going to be following her lead and allowing her to practice, because this here gives her all that great practice to learn how to put on her own socks and eventually her shoes and so on. This is a great way of following your child's lead. If you see that your child is currently intensely interested or working on learning how to use the toilet, then maybe you want to add more than 2 options to your underwear drawer or basket. Okay, going on to this side here, at the very top basket, I have 2 little washcloths. Again, very simple and just very easy for her to access, but I have washcloths because there is a self-care area here with a mirror. And so usually when it's time to get ready for school or for the day, she will have food from her breakfast or little eye boogers from the morning, so she can come here and use this with her self-care area. Along here we have her shorts. Again, it's hot summer here, so I'm not going to be giving her any pants and then asking her to not wear pants, right? Because I want to set her up for success. All the pants and long sleeves are set aside. They're put away in a place where she can't see them, so she does not have an option to wear them. So I have 2 pairs of shorts here. These are the ones that fit her just perfect. They're lightweight, they're not very heavy, and they're perfect for this hot summer weather. She can get wet with these. And so these are the ones that I choose. So there, I have set that limit for her. Then going on here, she has 3 little blouses. She has some 2 medium-sized length blouses, and then she has 1 short sleeve blouse. I know these are all appropriate, and I'm okay with her wearing all of these. And so then I have set that limit for her. There's only 3 options, so she's not overwhelmed. And there it is, very simple and easy. Moving along to the last basket here, I have her self-care basket. I have a little brush so she can comb her hair. I have a jar with about 8 little ponies so that she can choose her little ponytails. She is not able to do her own hair, so my husband or I will come in here and do her hair, but she does choose her little ponies, or she has the option of wearing bows. And so I have 2 little bows, and she can make that decision all on her own. I will be leaving all of the links to some of these things here so that you can take a look and see if it is something that will work for your environment. I want to thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to follow my family's journey on Instagram, where I share ideas just like this and activities and product reviews and so much more. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Adios.